My thoughts are the gentleman said that someone, I don't know who, is planning on doing something, and it's all very vague to me on account of the language that is being used. He said, the United States is no longer the United States. I think he said that. I was trying to keep up with the words. It was so many, and it's all about words. The United States is no longer the United States. That's a contradiction. The gentleman just used a lot of words. See, words are our tools, and that's I opening this program talking about words. So I have a lot of these words in my word guide and whatnot. And he's talking about words like success, terms like American dream, head of household. Well, what is he talking about? Because I would have to talk to the gentleman himself in order to make any sense out of what he's saying. He's calling a lot of words, but he's saying something is all gone by the wayside. Well, if he's talking about people mistreating people, or somebody's being mistreated, and that's what I get out of it when I try to draw the line under all of it, well, now, welcome to the club. That's all I can say to him. If you're talking about people being mistreated, I can tell you about mistreatment. And if he's talking about being a success and all like that, success at doing what? Well, I mean, now, I didn't hear him. I listened very carefully, and I didn't hear him say anything about red states, because when you start talking about secession and all like that, or blue states, but all during the campaign, you heard a lot of talk about red states and blue states.
Yeah,
and I had problems with that. Sounds like a lot of babbling. All of it. Not just the last segment. I mean from beginning to end. Because I don't know what these gentlemen, out of all due regard, as they would say around the family with the Corleones, with all due respect, quote, unquote, I don't know what they're talking about. But I would have a question. When you all finish talking, after 15 hours of talking and talking back and forth and throwing these words around, American dream, secession, comfort, success, traditional values, the changes that are being made, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, on and on and on, I would just nod off and go to sleep around that table. And when they finally say that they're getting close to wrapping up, I would have one question. Ladies and gentlemen around this table, after this full day of thrashing out what you say is a problem that should be corrected, I got one question. You're looking at me. I'm classified as non-white, classified as black. What is your plan for me? Because evidently you do have a plan for me, and that's all I want to know. What you can talk about secession, you can talk about civil war, you can talk about anything you want to talk about, because that's a part of your quote-unquote liberty. Now, as a part of the quote-unquote liberty that you have given to me, those of you who believe in racism, what is your plan for me?